Góðan daginn and welcome to the Project Pile. My name is Gunnlaugur, I'm an Icelander, live in Iceland, and this is my podcast called The Project Pile because I have projects and they are in piles and I just keep adding to them. This is my podcast mostly about yarn, about knitting, crocheting, anything fiber related, anything fiber art related whenever I learn about that because the things that people do with yarn. I do also talk quite a bit about the weather because I am your stereotypical middle-aged Icelander and I just love talking about the weather. For example, the weather here in Iceland, particularly where I am, has been literally hot and cold throughout the past week. We are still in January of 2022. The beginning is interesting. So I know that my town has gone to at least -6, probably a little bit more in some areas, like in those like little areas where the heat and the cold can collect, and it's always warmer there, but it's also colder there when it's cold. So you know, -6 Celsius is, I mean, it's not devastating. It's bites your butt a little bit, but hey. And the reason for the coughing is because we have gone literally from one day with -6, we went to the next day with +13, and then back down, and then back up, and then back down. So I legitimately have weather cold. Literally because the day has been I'm using the word literally so much right now because I am trying to just hammer home with the point. We have literally had a cold day, warm day, cold day, warm day, cold day. I am allergic to the weather. Like, can we just stop? Thank you. What I'm not allergic to is yarn. Yarn just makes me happy. Unfortunately, this last week at work, we have been absolutely just, like, I don't want to say swamped because no, but there's been enough to do, quite a lot to do, and I've been so exhausted. Yeah, I'm actually gonna tell you. I'm filming this on Saturday as usual, so last day was obviously Friday and I was at work. I work at the local grocery store, mostly like 2 hours in the afternoon, just after lunch I work the register. I was so tired after this week. I am so thankful. One another reason to be thankful for the face mask, and I was extremely thankful for wearing that little monstrosity of mine because I couldn't stop yawning. I was so tired. I just kept yawning. If I hadn't had a face mask at the register, can you imagine the amount of yawning that I would have inflicted on the entire town? Real tired after work this week. Just one of these weeks. Like, sometimes you're just more tired than usual, and this was one of those weeks for me. So unfortunately, I still haven't managed to get working on the West, and I know. Come here, darling. And I know why. I should be able to trick myself into sewing up the shoulder seams though, because it's simple and I can do that while I'm doing something else, so I can distract myself into finishing something, which I found works wonders. Like, look at it, it's almost finished. But I know what is holding me back. It's the fact that in order to finish, you need to pick up the stitches around the armhole, on the arms, and then around the collar. So you need to pick up the stitches there and knit a little bit, and I've never picked up stitching, and that is holding me a little bit back. And also the fact that because it's something that I've never done before, I need to like have brain to do that, and my brain isn't quite present, so that is holding me a little bit back. But I should if I just go nice and easy, I should be able to trick myself into at least finishing these shoulder seams, because it's literally just a simple stitching, really simple on up here. And then maybe I can trick myself into thinking, well, I got that done, so I might as well try, picking up the stitches. And when I get that done, I can trick myself into thinking, well, I've got this on my nail needles, might as well. Because I know it works. I know it works, and it still works. So excuse me. So yes, I'm just looking for the opportunity to trick myself. I didn't think this weather cold was so bad. Like, it is bringing up the my vocal cords are not happy with this. So maybe try and make it speedy today then. But the thing that I have not had any problem with this week, where is my other one? God dang it. I just lost my other knit needle somewhere here. Anyway, look how much I've got done with my accidental scarf. And oh yeah, you can definitely pick it up on the camera. But in like real life, this year is a little bit more model. Oh, also sun. We're getting sun. Yeah, about the sun. So C smiled into our home on Monday, obviously when I was at work, so I couldn't see her. And where I live here in Eastern Fjords, when you can see your shadow, like proper dark and with outlines, and almost, and you can see, like at least the you can see the sun a little bit. You're allowed to have sun cafe. You can have like pancakes or waffles, something that is round and yellow and reminds you of the sun, to celebrate the fact the sea is back and smiling. It's just something simple. It's not a decisive day. It's literally just, it's one of those chaotic things. But it's literally when you can see your shadow and it is proper dark. So like this right now, it's not proper. When she's up a little bit more. Yes. So when I got home, I got the sun coffee. But I'm hoping that these clouds will let me see her today, so I can actually proper feel like I deserve the pancakes. Because it's just one of those little things. But anyway, my darling is helping me show you. But yes, you can definitely see the change here. Oof, my skin is so rough. But when I'm looking at it, the change is a little bit more subtle, and my tired little brain was all last week like, I wonder why that is. Why? It's really, really simple, my tired little noggin. It's because, and I'm gonna pick up more of the other skeins of yarn. Do you maybe perchance notice something that they have in common other than being from the same company, just different, the same type of yarn from the same company, just different colors? Maybe? Because my tired little brain, like, sometimes it's because the base color is the same. The base color is this lovely, kind of like a pure white. So even when you have all these different schemes of color and you decide to combine them, yes, you're gonna notice the color change. But the base color is always going to be the same. The base is always going to be the same white. And not gonna lie, I was really impressed when I realized it. Alright, I can almost see the sun, so I had to take a short family break. Where was I? Oh yeah, found the other knit needle. It fell over my bed and into my handbag, so found it. Let's see, what was I talking about? I was talking about my discovery of the base color of this gorgeous yarn that I got off of Wish. Again, if you can find it somewhere else, like some Chinese yarn website, I would recommend that much rather than Wish. Like, the sellers that I've gotten my yarn from have been wonderful. just, yes, I can recommend the sellers, but I don't like Wish. I tried it twice and just, no, no, no. So, there was that, and, oh, looky here! The thing that is still just yarn in a bag. But yes, this is my planned next project. This is the Glasso pullover. Oh, that's right, I don't have a picture of it because I didn't know how to push a button on the webpage that lets me print a pattern with picture. But yes, it is such a nice, simple, quick pattern, and I can't wait to get done. I'm gonna try and trick myself into at least get started on finishing the rest. At least sew the shoulders together. Just that, because I really, really, really want to get started on the jumper. Like, I want to wear it. Dang it! I want to wear my vest and I want to wear my jumper. So, I need to get it done. Other thing that I need to get done, it's the project that I have not touched since last year, like literally. I'm loving the moss. Where are you? There we go. Just loving the moss stitch. Just love it. That might be. I think I just heard a police siren. Oh, that's nice. So they have to be up and running this time of day on a Saturday. Like, can people not like just take a day off? That would be nice. But yeah, still haven't done anything with this project. The Frostbuster balaclava, and again, this is another thing that I would really benefit from getting finished, because it is kind of, I mean, it's not like it has been well, the weather is either too warm or too cold, and I don't know, but I need to get this finished because it's gonna look so cool, and it's gonna be my first balaclava, and it's gonna be moss stitches. So another project that I need to get working on, but this is just so simple to pick up. Also, like, just to see how the colors will turn out, because I have 6 cakes of this yarn and no 2 are the same, and I'm like, so yeah, I've got these 2 started, and it's a runaway knitting needle. Like, it just went boom. Anyway, so I have a itty bitty system. I decided that this is gonna be the 3rd. It's gonna look interesting, not gonna lie. This will be my 4th, because I am going to use every single one of these cakes in a single giant scarf. This will be my 5th, and the last one will be the one with the lovely, lovely salmon colors. So it's going to be a interesting color combination, and I don't know, I want to make something that is like not safe, something that isn't just a singular color like I would probably tend to make myself. It's kind of like I got this yarn and I'm going to like, I want to use it, I want to try it out, and I'm just gonna combine it in a single scarf and see what happens. What happens, and I'm liking it. It's kind of, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of garish. It's kind of like, that's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be really, really busy, but at the same time, why not? So yeah, other than that, still have the Christmas yarn that my sister, the yarn that my sister got me for Christmas. Still don't know what my brain quite last on when I saw this yarn, but I know it's something. There is some other yarn in my collection that this is screaming for, and I still haven't found that one. Those skeins. Because I have a collection. I don't have a problem. I just have a lot of yarn. So yeah. Also, these two, and I got from Hobby. Unfortunately, this yarn isn't available from them anymore. Like, it's the Kremke Baby Silk Lace, and you could only get them with points, and these cost quite a few points, and I just wasn't buying enough from Hobby to have enough points, so I did manage to get these two beautiful skeins. And they're so soft. So I need to find some cute little pattern. I just don't like the fact that I put the barcode over the information panel. Really don't like that. But yeah. I'm pretty sure that I have a pattern for something. Probably, knowing me, it's probably gonna be a shawl. Possibly knitted. Possibly, yeah. I may have a nice little pattern knitted of a knitted shawl. Knitted pattern of a knitted shawl. Sometimes the brain just goes. Oh. But yeah, I absolutely adore this yarn. I need to find something that suits it. So this is yet again more yarn. And then all the yarn I got from the Hobby Advent. And again, another pattern that I really want to do is, I think it was the second one. Yeah, when we who got the Knitters box or Knitters Advent calendar, when the crochet box got that towel, which I'm still confused about, because why didn't they just... Anyway. No, wait, they got a towel and we got socks. And I don't... I know I shouldn't go and rant about this, but I'm still confused, because they do have patterns on Hobby for crochet socks. So I don't understand why they decided to go with a towel. Crochet towel. Well, the Knitters box got socks. Like, I still don't get it. So the pattern number, I think it was the fourth one. I think that one. With the that is the collar, and I've been thinking about it. So obviously, when you're thinking about something a lot, you need to make it. The problem is that I don't quite remember which yarn that was, because I put all the yarn and everything that I got from the Advent calendar into the box that we got from the Advent calendar. It's yes. Now, do you remember it did have the shiny? Yes, and I remember it was. Those are the socks. Oh wait, that's another shiny. Anyway, I will figure it out. But yeah, I've been thinking about that color because you know, when the weather changes are that this rapid as they have been here in Iceland, like the when the yeah, when it drops rapidly from, or you know, I got distracted by my own shadow. When the weather changes rapidly from like cold to like warm, there's this little thing that happens where it gets windy, real hecking windy. So the a really nice thing to have when it gets really windy is to have layers on layers around your neck, because some of us have delicate little long necks that tend to catch the cold and catch the wind, and you know, vocal cords that don't like it. So a nice color like the one, the outdoor candle might actually be a good idea. So yeah, that is yet another pattern or another project that I'm adding to the pile. It makes me happy. It really does. So yeah, rambling on. I think I'm done. This week. So the plan is to try and trick myself into finishing the vest, like just baby steps, just little baby steps. Just do the stitching, sew together shoulders, and when I get that done, I might as well pick up these stitches. So when I get that done, might as well try and see if I can get started on. It might work. It might work. We'll see. And just keep working on the scarf, because this is so easy and simple to pick up. Like when you're watching videos on YouTube, it's like literally do not need to think. And I love those type of projects. Those type of projects, I love them. Whether knitting or crocheting, as soon as I find a pattern or non-pattern, just something to go, I love. And that's also the other thing that I absolutely love with this. What this yarn will become is the Glaçure from Gang Studio. You don't really need to think. It's a little bit of thinking, but most of the part, you don't need to think, and I love it. I love it when I don't need to think. Because usually, in time, like, I'm a working adult. I work 8 to 5 on the weekdays, and I do not have the brain cells most of the time to be working on something complicated, or like anything that I need to count or think or use a little mucking that does not want to be used. So yeah, that is it for me this week. I will hopefully see you again next weekend, and we'll see if this time I manage to trick myself. Like, I'm ridiculously excited about seeing if I can do that. So yeah, I will see you when I see you. Okay, take care. Bless, bless.